Happy Monday. It's Monday again. It's Monday again. I am your host, Granny. She is joined by, who are you,
Jonathan
sir?
J. Hawk Hawkins, your illustrious
Welcome.
co-host, the co-host with the most.
The
How you guys
co-hostess with the
doing?
mostest. Yay. So glad to have you. Y'all, Jonathan had COVID.
Yeah, y'all. I had the vid. It was rough, but I'm back, y'all.
He's back. He's
Back.
back and he's
What's
here.
going on? I'm
He's
back.
here. What do we
What's
talk
going
about
on
on
with
this
these
show? Just
glasses?
yeah, fix those glasses. Here's the thing.
Man,
If you're new
these
here and you've
glasses are
never
doing
seen
the
this show
fool.
before, we are, let me get my mic up close so you can hear me. We are All Things Undone Podcast. And on this show, we talk about life after divorce and how to move forward successfully. In particular, we talk
Mm.
about life, period, in general. We talk about being our authentic selves no matter what. My mic is tripping. Come on now, be acting like you've got some sense. Can you still hear me,
Your
Jonathan?
mic sounds nice.
Check one. What's up, home team? Let's see who we got here. We have, I don't know yet. It's not coming up yet. But that's okay. I'm gonna shout you out as soon as I see it. What we talking about tonight? We're not gonna take a whole lot of time rambling tonight because we got a lot of stuff we need to get into. First thing we
Let's
want to
get
talk
to it.
about is plagiarism of artists who just happen to be black. They make
Mm.
movies that are really good for the mainstream, but mostly for African Americans. And I have to make sure that I'm being inclusive on my show. Hi, on my show,
What's up,
because
y'all?
healing is for everybody, no matter your gender, no matter your race, no matter your nationality, ethnicity, whatever you qualify, whatever you go by, everyone needs to be their authentic selves. So I'm going to change some of the language up on my show. But here we go. We're talking about plagiarism because there have been some really good shows out, in particular, Living Single, which apparently the show Friends was
Mm.
mimicked after, for lack of a better word. We're going to talk about that in some other shows.
Mm.
We're going to get on single men versus single women because I don't understand the dynamic that's happening today where
All
there's
right, all
so
right. Let's talk
much
about it.
mistrust, right,
Yeah.
within the sexes, especially heterosexual cisgender relationships. That's what we're talking about on the show tonight. And I watched I Am Woe podcast last night. If y'all missed that one, y'all missed
Mm.
a good one. We had a lot of singles on there. And I'm gonna piggyback off of some of the things they talked about. We're gonna talk about that. On top of that, Country Wayne brought up some good points in a recent post that he put up about he don't have time. He don't have time. And I don't want to get too much into it because I want y'all to continue watching, commenting, like, and share because we want other
Yep.
people to watch this and get in on this conversation. And tune in for the very end of the show or somewhere near the end of the show. We're going to be talking money matters. We have a life hack for you guys. More in
Yep.
particular, a money hack that you don't want to miss. Okay. J
That's
Hawk got us
right.
information that's going to teach us how to secure our assets. Like you don't want to miss that. But let's get into it. We're
You don't
going
want
to,
to miss it.
oh, my guest. Oh my God. My guest is coming on. He did have to work late. So he's going to pop on when he can pop on. But while we are waiting on that, I'm going to go ahead on and pull my video up. What's up, Clancy? It's Clancy Anderson Freeman. That's one of my best friends from childhood and high school. Yeah, my daughter's on, Sharitha's on, all my good people on here tonight. Corey,
What's up?
love it. Thank y'all for joining. So we're gonna get started. Other people will join as they come on. What's up, cuz? My cuz just joined. Let's go ahead and roll this clip. Let me get it on for y'all. This is what we're talking about.
I saw. I think I read American Fiction has made almost $6 million at the box office with a budget of like
Mm-hmm.
almost two, if I'm not mistaken.
It's the budget was more. I think it was over 5.
It was over 5.
Yes.
Okay, but it is very critically acclaimed. But then I see like Book of Clarence had a budget of like 40 million, but they've only made 3 million at the box office. Color Purple had a budget of 140. They made close to 60. So what do you feel the route to go is when you're making black cinema?
Well, first of all, we shouldn't call it black cinema. We should call it cinema. They've done that to television. When they started saying that we were on a black show, suddenly those.
All right, so that's the end of my clip there. So I'm gonna go ahead and move it off the stage. All right. So the title of that, she was on the Breakfast Club. That's Erica Alexander, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
She played Maxine on Living
Living
Single.
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 Yep.
All right. In this clip, they're talking about how we need to redefine the language that we use when we're talking about Black artists, movie
Concrete.
makers, book authors, whatever the case may be. We limit ourselves, she's saying, when we, and what's up, cuz? Thank you for joining. Um, when we put when we put a title on ourselves. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you all don't know, race is the social construct: white, black, Hispanic, non-Hispanic, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
In other countries, they go by the nationality that they're from that country. So we are American because technically we're from where? America.
America.
So our nationality is American. We just happen to be of African descent. So I still
Mm-hmm.
rock with the lingo of African American, but at the end of the day, if we're an artist, we're an artist. We are radio hosts, basically podcast hosts. We don't have to define ourselves as Black podcast hosts. We host a podcast and we just happen to be African American. You know,
Mm.
so she's saying change the language because we continue to limit ourselves by using the oppressive language. Here's the thing, something else that happens all the time. We talked about it last week, and I was January 8th years old when I found out that the show Friends was actually a mirror image of Living Single.
It was.
That
Absolutely.
blew my mind.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like, what? And now I understand why I didn't resonate with the show Friends as much as I resonated with the show Living Single. That was like, I understood Regine and Maxine, and all of them doing their thing,
Mm-hmm.
but not so much on the Friends side. Now I'm gonna bring it up to the future because Friends became so big until like it's a cultural phenomenon, not just in America, literally worldwide. So if none of you have seen the movie recently called Leave the World Behind,
Mm-hmm.
put a thumbs up in the chat for me if you've seen Leave the World Behind on Netflix. I don't have
Mahershala Ali did a wonderful job in there.
yeah, say his name again.
Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala Ali. I'm fuck that up. I'm not gonna even try to say it. He
Well,
did do
that's
an
actually the
amazing job.
shortened version of his
What's
name.
up, son-in-law?
He actually cut it
My son-in-law
short.
John. Mahershala Ali. It was
Mm-hmm.
him, Ethan Hawke, Julia Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the three big names in there.
Kevin Bacon was in there too, I believe, wasn't he?
Kevin Bacon was in there. I'm gonna give y'all a short synopsis of it. It was pretty much a doomsday scenario type movie where the world was pretty much coming to an end. At least America as we know it was coming to an end. And the little girl, the 13-year-old who played the daughter of the Julia Roberts character, was obsessed with Friends. Obsessed with it. Like went out, everything went out, and all that little girl wanted to do was watch Friends, right? Even up until the end of the movie. This is a bit of a spoiler. Even up to the end of the movie where she found safety for everybody. She didn't even go tell anybody she found safety. She found videos of Friends and she was able to watch the last episode. She was literally like,
last episode.
Right. F my parents. I'm going to watch Friends.
F everybody else. I'm gonna watch. I ate and I'm gonna watch Friends.
Yeah, I ate food.
So
and
it was about her survival.
Right. But I said all of that to say this. The popularity of that show, Friends, carried on, as you can see, into other shows. It was symbolic in that movie to say, at the end of the day, we all need each other. I'll be there for you. But here's the thing. That show wouldn't have been as critically acclaimed as it was had there never been a Living Single to begin with.
That's right.
How crazy is that? And that's not the only show that's like that. And I didn't do my research, so this is clearly just strictly my opinion, what I'm about to say. We had Girlfriends with Tracy Ellis Ross. And that show was about, 4 very successful Black women doing their thing. And then we came out with Sex in the City, which was kind of the same. I can't say that show was based on the other show. I don't know, but it seems real
But
similar.
there's some common themes there.
Some common
There are some
things
common
running through
themes.
there. You know, they were embracing their sexuality. It was about successful women in New York. You know, so I'm just saying it was a lot of similarities there. So
Finding
get,
themselves in
mhm,
friendship, in love,
right,
and right coming of into who you are. So
right,
yeah,
coming into
there's
who
a
you
lot of common
are.
themes.
What's up, Crystal? Thank you all for joining. Broderick, Crystal, my son-in-law was on here tonight. Woo!
What's
All
up? It's a
right,
family. It's a family
son-in-law.
affair.
I only have one. He's my only one in the whole world. Thank you for your support. We love him. All
So
right.
so he's your
Wait,
favorite
what's my favorite?
son-in-law.
He is my absolute favorite in the whole world. He's my only one. I mean, if I get two more, Lanyap, I have three favorites. But right now he is the original. He is my favorite. So now we don't have a lot of comments so far on this whole thing, but I did want to touch on it. Do you have anything to add? Because I really want to get into this next topic that we got.
Yeah, I do want to ask when it comes to as far as the
Mhm.
copyright and everything. I don't agree with. I love Erica, but I don't agree with what she said as far as we're artists first. We just happen to be black. I think that we paint our images through the black experience, so that gives us the right to be a black artist, a black teacher, a black dancer, or whatever, because our art form is painted through that lens. I think it gives us more flavor.
Mm,
And so I don't agree with it because I think that narrows down who you are. Now saying I'm a black actress, does that mean that, or a black actor, does that mean that you can't portray other parts? Doesn't
right.
mean that, right? Because if you're getting cast for a part, it's probably going to be a black actor or a black actress. So I don't really agree with that. I think
You
it
don't think
I
it's
think it's
limiting? Because
absolutely
think
not.
about it. Now,
Absolutely
for
not.
like we know Judy Wong, everyone doesn't know this. Judy Wong is an Asian American comedian, writer,
Mhm.
actress, right?
Is she
I
in
love
Beef?
Judy Wong.
Was she in Beef?
She was in Beef. She was the starring
Mhm,
role. She played the female character in
mhm,
Beef. Sure did.
mhm,
So she's Asian American. We could clearly see
mhm.
that. Even in that, though, she's not quite typecast. Like she has played variety of roles, right? And it
Have
seems
they have
like,
they always been Asian though? Have they always been Asian female roles?
yeah, because she's Asian.
So exactly. So what's wrong with saying, well, I'm a black actor? Because the parts I'll get would be black roles.
Unless you're
So
like ambiguous looking, like The Rock can play a
oh
variety of
yeah,
roles. He rolled his eyes.
yeah,
I'm just using him as an
yeah,
example.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
even what's his name
It's a
with
pass.
American Fiction? Who's the lead role in American Fiction, a new movie that's out? Real good actor. Oh my
I
goodness.
I don't know, but
His
what comes
name
to
is
mind right now, old school actor that's
mm-mm.
done Native
I'm about to
American as well as Hispanic is like Lou Diamond Phillips, or
I love this guy. He's played so many roles. Jeffrey somebody.
Jeffrey
Why can't
Wright.
I think American?
Is it Jeffrey Wright?
Is it?
Come on in.
Hey Siri,
Come on in,
who
Wayne.
is the lead role? Who is the lead role in the new movie American Fiction? Jeffrey Wright. Yeah, chime in. Go ahead, chime in, Wayne.
Hmm. Yeah, he's played quite a few different roles.
I thought Wayne said he was about to.
Cuban. Yeah, Jeffrey Wright's played Cuban. He's played
Right.
Martin Luther King Jr. He's played. Yeah.
I feel like,
Come
yeah,
on
we should
in.
be able to be diverse in our
Yo,
role. Hey, Wayne, welcome to the show. This is my producer, y'all.
what's good? What's good? What's good?
What's
What's going on?
good?
What's happening?
Um, I definitely wanted to jump in real quick on the Eric Alexander point for this
Mm.
purpose. Jayhawk, I hear you. My blackness comes before everything, but at the same time, you got to understand the world we live in. If it was going to be just us, off the strength of us, if we supported us like we're supposed to support us, then I could say I'm whatever. I'm black this, black that. These are black movies because it is tailor-made for our people. And if you want to watch, sure can, but it is tailor-made for us. However, we don't do that. We don't support us like the Asians support the Asian.
Right.
You know, like we don't do that. And so we do need input from other cultures financially.
Well,
so
unless it's
when it comes to making,
if it's a chitlin circuit, and there's only one example of that I want to bring up.
What?
Tyler Perry on the chitlin circuit. It was us that made Tyler Perry with all of his plays and everything else. He had us. It wasn't white America. It was.
But Tyler Perry was doing something that nobody else was really doing. He had it, you know, it was his blueprint, if you will.
Oh, I love that.
That's my only bounce back to that. Now, my thing though is still though that
put that comment back up there too when we get a minute.
Yeah, because I do.
Harry Belafonte and Sidney Poitier.
Yeah. So what you don't want to do in today's society, because we do have people who actually appreciate and respect our culture that are not from it though. But unfortunately, when they see black across it, they automatically go, whoa.
Right.
So you telling me I can't be, and then they'll go, well, if I can't be a part of and enjoy it, you definitely don't want my funds. You know, and then they'll separate themselves. They get in their feelings about it. May not be right, but I can't tell people how to feel with their feelings on something like that.
And I like the comment that was on the screen. It said that like Harry Belafonte and Sidney Poitier would agree with not being labeled black actors in the industry. They know it limits their range in income.
Exactly.
And this is one thing I learned from just working in that call center all those years, all the applications that we did. Anyone that had a green card or anyone who was not a natural born citizen, they had to like do the paperwork to get over here. I don't care if they were from Nigeria. I don't care where they were from in the world. If you asked them what their race was, guess what they chose every single time? It didn't matter if they were other Asian, Nigerian, any other part of Africa, any other part of Asia. They all put white. Now, when you ask them what's their nationality, they're going to tell you Nigerian, other Asian,
Nigerians,
Chinese. Yeah, because race is a social construct. It means nothing to the rest of the world, just to us and apparently England and Great Britain. So we're the only ones who define ourselves in such a way. We're more connected than most people know. We all human, but I understand your point. Go ahead.
Well, I do understand your point, but
this point of where, like for instance, when I say we don't support our own, let me make sure I'm clear on this. Okay. So
black with no chaser, baby.
Well, yeah, we definitely black with no chaser. But we don't support our own the way we should. When we drop anything, our people should come running. We're the only people who get skeptical of our own folk.
Right.
I gotta feel this out first. It probably ain't all that. We automatically doubt our own people. We're not so quick to invest in our own people. And we want to run up and keep up with the Jeffersons. Let me go buy the latest Prada this, Gucci that. You know, we say YSL because we can say Yves Saint Laurent for some reason. I don't know. But we love to go and flaunt everybody else's stuff. But meanwhile, our people are out here busting their ass, making something for our culture. And you look at it like,
and listen to what Charlemagne asked her. He said how much money was spent on The Color Purple versus how much it made. How much money was spent on American Fiction versus how much it made. Now, Black Panther is the only movie that I can think of recently who broke that record.
But you know they had
and that was who came behind it. Who was that supported it?
Marvel. If they
Marvel
did not
being
have Marvel's name
what
attached to
artist?
it,
But what art? But what? Who came to the movie theaters?
In America, we most definitely did, but it was not only
Right.
here, it was worldwide. I think it's because they took away the stigma from being Black, African American. They turned it into something else. They changed the language, whether we want to call it that or not. They changed the language in how Black Panther was marketed across the world that made that shift happen. They didn't even
changed the
market it
poster
as
in China.
a Black movie, even though it was all
No.
mostly a predominantly Black cast. They marketed it as a superhero movie in the Marvel
They
universe.
changed it.
They
in
changed the
China.
lingo.
But let me put it to you like this:
But it changed the way it looked.
The whole putting Black in front of everything is fine privately. What's understood don't need to be explained between us.
Right.
You're a real estate broker, not a Black real estate broker. But if in our community we would say, hey, you know a good Black real estate broker? Cool, I got you.
Well,
but how do you advertise yourself?
You see me?
Publicly.
This is what I am.
But what I'm saying,
when I come to your door and knock on your door, I'm 6'2". I'm a big boy.
I understand,
I'm a big Black man.
Your business card doesn't say
I'm a big Black man.
But your business card doesn't say Jonathan R. Hawkins, Black real estate broker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't.
Because publicly that would mean like, yeah, I'm not for you.
Right.
And so we don't want to. We don't
want to
give that off.
It's like me walking around like saying, I am like he said, when you see me, you know what I am. You clearly see what I am. So I don't have to say, that's like wearing a red coat and I'm going around telling everybody I have a red coat on. Yes. Red coat, me.
Well, I can agree with you on those aspects, but I think that this is what I was gathering from what Erica was saying is that, it isn't about Black art. It's just art. But is it art through the lens of the Black experience? So, and even if it's art and if it's through that lens.
She didn't want it to be limited to just being in this box.
Right.
It's art for everyone, but doesn't want it to just fit like all up in here. Like I got a little bit of this and a little bit, but it's just because it's Black. Once it's labeled Black,
this is what I get from it.
This is the Black box. That's what she felt like happens when they do that, because it's Black cinema now. All of a sudden, people go.
And here's the thing: when we say the Black experience, we need to understand that we all, even as a African American community, do not have the same experience.
We don't.
We have similar experiences. Some of us come up in the same communities. I've met all different kind of walks of life now, thank goodness, who don't have the same background as me. So I think that's the other issue too. Sometimes we want to make all of our experiences similar. And although we are African Americans, they could be vastly different because we're each all different individuals. So looking at it from that lens, at some point we are going to figure out how to change the lingo because we continue to hold ourselves back. Now, I understand in some cases it needs to be defined because we are a minority. We don't get the same funds as our counterparts. We don't get the same opportunities. So yeah, we have things in place where it's absolutely necessary for us to make that distinction. But sometimes I think Erica was saying we do it to our own detriment in certain situations, especially when we're trying to prove it to our community. And we already know it's not a secret. Sometimes Black people do not support other Black people. Wayne said it. Sometimes they absolutely not, and that's the problem. I make a product. Yeah.
Prime example. Look what we doing.
Right.
Look what we doing. We got work here. We're having the discussions that people need to be involved in. And yet, because it's ours and people know us and they know who we used to be in our past.
Right.
Our folk are quick to say, man, y'all over there playing, y'all pretending or whatever.
Right.
I'm going to keep him in this box because that's who I know him to be, or that's who I know her to be.
Right.
You don't know who I am now. You don't know who I'm destined to be.
Right.
And you're not giving me a fair shot. Why is it our people are always so skeptical of our own? We'll give everybody else a try, but our own. Everything with us has to be proven first, and then we'll do it.
Right.
Well, hey, that's just our people have been hoodwinked, ran amok,
He said, "Run
astray. Plymouth Rock landed on us."
Let me tell
Oh, we
you.
got to be bamboozled too, brother. We got to be bamboozled.
Oh yeah, I forgot it. We've been bamboozled too. So
Here's the crazy part, though. You're right. My daughter and I started an apothecary store in 2018, IDL and Renee. I make an amazing all natural organic pain relief cream. I freaking love that cream. I come out here, I push it. I'm in Mandeville now. I got clients in Mandeville who love it. They have no problem paying me the price I set for it and look forward to buying more, sharing it with their friends and getting me more orders. Now, in the Black community, I had that, but not to that extent. Not to the extent that I'm getting it in this community that I am, which is predominantly white. I moved to one of the most affluent towns in Louisiana on purpose by design. It wasn't an accident that I just stumbled up into Mandeville. You know, I have a plan because I understand it takes more than just me pushing my ideas, this beautiful cream to just my people. They give me, so what's in it? How much of it in there, girl? You sure it worked? Let me get a free sample. Let me see. I've had family members tell me, girl, that didn't work. I know it works because it works on me, my clients, the people in Bogalusa who use it too. It works. But here's the thing. They, like Master P said it too. They want to know every ingredient you have in. You don't go to Walmart and ask that. Oh, Kimberly, it is a all natural pain relief cream. It is made with all organic products and essential oils, and it helps with pain, insect bites, any kind of pain you got other than sciatic pain. It's for muscle pain, not for nerve pain. Really good cream. I'll tell you about it after. Yeah, you have to move
go
around.
ahead. Infomercial, baby. I love it. Throw it out there.
I mean, hey, this is what you're supposed to do.
I love it.
But this what we should do.
I'm not. Look,
I know you. But I know I'm saying, I know we'll be quick to run off to the Walmarts and we'll be quick to run off to the Dollar General. And we got people right here around us who can get us what we need. And that's what we should be looking first.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what? And you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely right. And so we have to unlearn so many things. We have to unlearn how not to trust our own. We have to unlearn that somebody else's ice is colder than ours.
Right.
Learn, so, and we are just probably, if you think about it, we're only maybe the fourth generation that's actually literate.
True. Very
now, I will
true.
say this. Let me go ahead and say this real quick. Black business owners, y'all do need to be reasonable too. We understand everybody want to make money, but it gonna take time. If the people support you right, you're gonna get where you need to get. But you're not gonna make it all in 6 months.
Oh no.
Quit playing with them prices like that, bro. Price gouging like that. Stop doing folk like that.
Yeah, no.
Everything
they don't never want to support nobody. Man, you charging $95 just to get a haircut. No.
He said $95 just to get a haircut.
$95 just to get a haircut. No,
your lineups are crooked. Your lineups are crooked
because of that.
Talking about I'm doing Valentine's specials where we'll make dinner for you and the missus. Plates $150 a piece, sir. Bye.
I had a head full of hair, and look what happened.
My clippers work just like yours do. They do. But no, we gotta be reasonable and respectful. But anyway, I just wanted to chime in on that part.
All right.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that in. So
all right. So you sure you don't want to stay for the next part? Because it's time for commercial break. When we come back, I'm gonna get on your show a little bit because I want to talk about this singles versus singles. I'm tired of it. I'm over it.
And that's exactly why we're doing what we're doing. Well, we got here. Hold on, wait, because I've had 11 surgeries, foot, knee, head, and etc. I use CBD products for pain. We need to talk. There you go.
I got you. I got you. I'm going to message you after the show. Okay.
There you go.
I got you. Thank you so much for that. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Y'all stay tuned because you need to catch this next one. We need y'all inputs on the single versus single thing. Take us to a commercial break and we coming right back. We are back. I was up here trying to show y'all something, but I couldn't find it, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Y'all saw the lineup of shows on BWNC Radio. The app is free. Please, 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 please. Let me get real close to my mic. Listen, download the BWNC Radio app today. It is free. Come for the podcast, stay for the music. This show will be featured on BWNC Radio tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure y'all spread the word and catch it. We have all the shows and all of the everything that you could get anywhere else. Come on over here and support Black with No Chasers Radio. Woo! Okay, that's our shameless plug on that one. Now, this
All right.
Y'all, let me get my clip up. Y'all missed a good show on I Am Woke podcast last night. Now, this is for cisgender, heterosexual, single females and single males. I have to make that distinction because we are talking about heterosexual relationships tonight. Okay, we'll get on trans and all that on another night. Tonight, we strictly with the brothers and the sisters. Okay, but y'all, listen to this. We were talking about accountability a little bit. I'm gonna
say this real quick. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Ahead.
I might step on the toe. I don't care. I prefer not to be called sis anything. I'm just a man.
Oh yeah, no, you're not stepping on my toes.
Okay. I got you.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm just.
For the people who rock with that terminology, and if you don't, look, I'm good with that. He's just a heterosexual male.
That's it.
We're talking about virile men tonight. Virile men. Y'all don't know nothing about that word virile, do you?
Okay, then come on in with the old school. Okay.
All right, roll that
ready?
clip. Can you click that for me?
Roll that beautiful bean footage. Let's go.
Not feral.
With that accountability in this process of being single, like I know what I don't want. I know what I'm accepting. I know what I had to work on for myself to be better for my husband. It's if you can't be better for yourself nor the next person if you do not take accountability. Just having to be honest with yourself. So we always say, oh, I'm transparent and I'm honest. How honest and transparent are you when you have to look at yourself in the mirror?
An intense honesty in just a moment. I need to get Jolie here.
I was about to say I've been married before.
Yeah. Okay.
I was young.
All right, so that's where the clip stops. So that's just a part of what they were talking about, and it was at the beginning because I had to go to work early this morning. But this is the thing they got to talking about. I think a young lady asked a question about, because we were talking about it's being shit in the dating pool, right? There's trash in it, it's shit in it, it's piss in it. Here's the thing, what are you contributing to that? Because if you're dating and you're saying that this is what it is, well, I think someone asked the question, so how do you recognize if you're the one toxic, bringing in the toxicity into said dating pool? Because sometimes it's not always the guy. Sometimes it is. Okay. And I'm going to say this, and it may not be a popular opinion, but one of the young ladies on the show last night said she is a very strong female, which is nothing wrong with being that. But she said she likes to pop off at the mouth. Here's my thing, and this is real common. It's real common with us lovely, beautiful, melanated women. You know, we are quick to want to make our point known. Move that out the way. We want to make our point known, and sometimes we do it in a way where it emasculates, we in an attempt to emasculate our male counterparts. Now, here's the thing. Okay, Ty, come on in. Ty, we already sent you the link. So just click on the link and come in.
Link is in the email, sir. Come on through. Come on through.
Yeah,
Slide
so
on in.
We have to learn how to lead with logic. I've said this before on past shows. We have to learn to lead with logic and not our emotions. If you continue to pop off at the mouth, you're going to continue to be single, because no man is not a real man, not an alpha silverback. He not putting up with that shit. Like, you can't come at him like that. You have to learn how to keep your emotions in check long enough to have a civil conversation with another human being. And sometimes when we're dating and we're sitting across the table from someone we're trying to get to know, they will say things that we don't agree with. We're human. We won't always agree. But just because he says something that you don't agree with, if you find yourself getting upset, ladies, he triggers something in you. Technically, it don't have nothing to do with him. It has to do with whatever story inside of you that needed healing. So if you feel yourself popping off because he said something, I've done this myself. A guy told me on the phone one time.
Check yourself.
Dating is an exchange these days. Thank you. I paid for Ruth Chris. You paid the man back in booty. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. We're not paying for that. I'm about to tear you up in a minute, sir. Wow. Let me finish my point. I'm gonna come back to Mr. Walker.
HR is watching. HR is watching, Walt.
HR is watching. I'm gonna come back to Mr. Walker. Let me finish my point.
Boy, Black Twitter, Black X. It's gonna find you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, I'm gonna come back to that conversation. He made me
lose my whole
train of thought. But anyway. Hey, Ty, he made it. I'm gonna finish this.
What's up, man? I feel like
I'm introducing you. Give me a minute. Okay, so when we're having these conversations, if you find yourself triggered by it, then check yourself first before you pop off. Perfect example, Mr. Walker saying that if he pays for Ruth Chris, automatically he's supposed to get cat. It's transactional. I think he might have did that to see if I was gonna pop off. Let me
Good
pop
job.
off.
You ain't take the bait.
Chickity, check yourself before you wreck yourself.
All right. Our guest has arrived. Ty Grimm, all the way from Allentown, PA. What's up?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Welcome to the show.
I feel like I'm in a court call. Like, goodness, man, it's different right here. And it sounds like y'all mad delayed, man. Like,
it's all right.
I feel like I'm going to court with this damn call right here. For real, man. This is delayed. I'm delayed, man.
Well, listen, it's okay. We understand. We all got to work.
Hey, man, I'm giving y'all me all day, man. This is how I am, man. I just came home, from work. I'm chilling. So I'm just giving y'all me, man. This is me, man. But what up, though, y'all? How y'all?
We good. We were in the middle, right on time. We were talking about singles versus singles. Single men versus single women. Single men versus single women. Yeah, not the married people. And you're right, Derek. If you can't be an adult enough to control your attitude, then we're not talking. So this is what we're talking about. We're talking about how. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, Jonathan.
Straight single men.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Straight single women.
I mean, because
there's a whole lot of other.
Well, here's the thing. Let me. So the reason we had that conversation last night, because we've all seen it. It's a lot of triggering shit on social media. It's a lot of nonsense going back and forth. He said, she said, finger pointing, this and that. And instead of us being united as a people, there is now the great divide. Black men versus black women, when we damn sure should be on the same team. But unfortunately, we're too caught up in our BS, our past traumas, lack of accountability and such,
Mm-hmm.
we're not getting anywhere. We're just enjoying the clickbait, unfortunately. So what I decided to do was, when I did started the show last night, was we're going to do something about it. This is our version of doing something about it. Let's start having healthy, productive conversations in which, yeah, like Derek said, it's a lot of this going on. And who got it worse? Black men got it worse than black women. Black women got it worse than black women. Like, we are one people.
Right.
It's enough to go around. It's enough to go around. So
like,
how do we start the healing? How do we start the healing?
Talking.
First of all, acknowledging that we all come to the table with some toxic shit. And a lot of people don't even want to start there. Females and males. Sometimes we think, I had this thought last night. And I remember I used to do this too. I would say, give me your honest opinion. You ever had someone ask you that, or had a woman say, give me your honest opinion. How do I look in this dress? And you crazy enough
to
to
tell her
answer
what she
that.
want to hear. You tell her what she want to hear.
She wants you
unless she looks horrible in it, and you be like, you know what? I like this better. That's okay, but this right here is going to accentuate those curves. Just put that on.
She wants you to hear with that Nikki Giovanni. Sure, you can lie to me. You can lie to me. I sure will.
You go out there, and you lie to that so-and-so. You go lie to him, you smile in his face.
Single men versus single women.
Uh-huh. What'd you say? I don't know if he was about to say something. You about to say something, Ty?
Oh, me?
Can you hear it?
I said single men versus single women, huh?
That's right.
That's where it's trending towards.
I said single men. Yeah, I hear y'all. I said single men versus single women.
You're a little bit delayed.
And you said who has it worse?
No, I said it's a lot of that going on. People wanting to say who has it worse.
You said who has it? Damn, man.
Yeah, you may have to log off and come back in.
Y'all might have to get me on the show because this thing right here, it's like 30 seconds delayed or something.
Okay, so let
me try that.
Yeah, log off and come back in. That might help.
So.
Okay, so while he's logging out and come back in, go ahead, Jonathan.
I had a professor that tried to address this when I was at Alcorn. I may have mentioned her name before. Her name was Dr. Carolyn Abdullah. Took a class called The Family. First day in there, we had a chalkboard. I know I'm old enough, but we had a chalkboard. And so she took a piece of chalk and went right down the middle of the board, and she wrote black men on one side and black women on the other. Underlined it, and she said, for far too long, we've actually been in each other's lives. We're husbands, wives, uncles, aunts, grandparents, brothers, sisters, but we don't know what we want from each other. Today, we're going to try to cross that divide. And she went to black women first. What do you want in a man, in black men? What do you value? And she enumerated. Right? And security was at the top. At the bottom was looks. Black men, what do you want in a black woman? What do you think was first?
Looks.
She need to cook like mama. She need to do this. And at the very bottom of it was someone who would secure my heart. The lists were identical, but upside down.
Inverted.
They were inverted. So our values at times are inverted. How do we get them together? How do we merge this together so that we can actually
2 words
erase the great divide?
Well, here's the thing. That's a good example. Listen, y'all. Years ago, there was a pastor, John Hagee. I don't know if he's still preaching now. I used to listen to him back in the 90s. And yeah, it's about balance. He said this, and he did a study. He said that, and I'm gonna bring that list in, what you're talking about, Jonathan. He said women are right brain feeling emotional. Right brain feeling emotional creatures.
Mhm.
Men are left brain logic thinking. And the reason the lists are always inverted is because women are more mental, emotional. Our hearts have to be taken care of first before anything else, any other need can be met. Think of Pavlov's dogs. Think of, what are the things we need to survive? We need food, we need companionship. So men think the
Shelter,
other way.
water, sex.
Shelter, water, they're going to secure what is needed first. Women on the other side, they're going to secure what's inside of the home. So emotionally, we think with what we need out of our emotion. So we don't need the physical. That's why that's at the bottom of the list. On the other guys with men, on the other side with men, what are you all? You're physical. You're right here on the surface a lot of times, right? So you're going to take care logically, thinking through your men logic, what needs to be taken care of. But because you're physical, you want something you feel like compares to you, that's compatible physically to you. And if you're a guy and you have ego and you have pride, why wouldn't you think the very best of yourself, very highly of yourself? That is the woman you're looking for. Whether people say looks don't matter or not, they do matter. Because in the wild, in the kingdom out there in the wild, you think the king of the jungle is looking for the weakest bitch?
Nope.
No, he's looking for, the person that's gonna run the pride, the animal. And we are animals at the end of the day. Strong men look for strong women. They look for attractive women. Because if you look attractive and you look healthy, you have childbearing hips. You can raise me strong sons and daughters, right? But because we both sit down and admit that we hurt each other and where that hurt came from. So that's why that list is inverted. Thank you, Derek. It's because women, we want all of our emotional needs met first, and men want the physical because they understand that logically this works. Well, in our brain, logic is like, well, fuck that shit. No, I want it to go this way, And I know it's kind of weird to understand, but I
we
like the
live in
way
two different worlds.
Mentally we live in two different worlds. Women are right brain emotional creatures.
Realistically, we live in two different worlds. I mean, like physically weird. But what I'm saying is the way that the world approaches us, the pressure that it applies to us on a day-to-day basis, we don't have the time to live in an imaginary world. We don't have time to wrestle with our thoughts. The way the world is set up for men is action, action, action. And in order to get to said action, you need some logic behind it. So the only thinking we doing about is what makes sense.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah. Yep.
We don't get to think about the other possibilities and what could maybe should happen or might happen if I do this one. We don't get to have all of that. We ain't got time for that. The world don't give a shit about a man thinking like that. They want you to do something right now. Whereas with a woman, you have time with your thoughts. And unfortunately, some of you have too much time, and you can create some shit like old girl was with the author. She started writing a book and shit. Have at it. Write you a goddamn book, but understand that shit is fictional. It's based on your emotion. Ain't none of that shit logical. Ain't none of that shit the reality of what's going on.
Right.
And you know who I blame for that? All these goddamn fairy tales.
I blame Lifetime.
I don't watch Lifetime. I cannot stand
Blame Steve Harvey for them books that he was writing.
Lifetime.
Oh no, go back further than that. Y'all remember when we were kids and they read us all these fairy tales about your Prince Charming and all that. And I'll take it one step further.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And we don't realize how much.
How about blame the internet?
You blame the internet? Think about how much psychologically we were messed up as kids. Think about it. They talk about little girls and little boys. Little girls are made of sugar and spice and everything nice. What are little boys made of? Snakes and snails and puppy dog tails. So even from being little bitty kids, they tell us that girls are sweet and boys are these little wild things.
Dirty.
These little dirty wild things. And here we are women. Yeah. And we grow up with that impression. Girls are, sugar and spice and everything nice, and then you grow up and realize, no, the fuck they
That
not.
chick is toxic. That chick is toxic.
And here's the other paradigm I don't like. If a guy is nice to you, and they call him a simp. If a guy takes you out to eat and he opens the door for you, God forbid he opens the fucking door for you, he's a simp. If he sends you flowers, girl, it must be something wrong with him. I take all that. I take flowers, open my door for me, take me to dinner, treat me like a lady. I'm 100% a lady. What time to say I blame the music that told you I give you the sun, the moon, the mountains. Ain't no man doing that. Give me the sun, the moon, and the mountains. God bless it. I'm a romantic.
Sure.
I want all of it. I want all of it.
I don't think that's simping, though.
I don't either.
Nah.
Everything you just said, I don't characterize. I don't think that's simping. That's not simping. Everything you just said is not simping. You see, like, let's just say a man had. There's so many things out there that oh man, I can't even get it right, man. I'm just getting home. I'm trying to get my head right.
I get it to
but
you.
That what you said is not that. Go ahead.
I have to say,
because I'm gonna get in here.
Anybody who has any man that has to pay for everything that he wants, that's simping. He ain't working for none of it. He just, hey, I'll fork over whatever. I'll take you out here. I'll buy this. I'll do that. That's simping. Because he ain't earned nothing. He ain't had a good conversation. He don't know shit about you.
Right.
He only taking you place because you said that just where you want to go. You ain't even have to show that you like it. He willing to do it.
Well, look, I want to show y'all this video that I put on my page. And it was this guy saying about dating and like he doesn't understand why everybody's so upset. But I don't want to give it away. I'm just going to play it. Hold on. I didn't put it on Facebook. I think I only put it on IG, on Instagram. So it's okay. I'm about to share it with y'all in just a minute. All right. Let me know when you can see it, Wayne.
There we go.
Want you to pay for things. Oh, she's a gold digger, bro. She just wants you for your money. Yeah. So what? No shit. What should they do? Do you think that they should date you for all the untapped potential you imagine you have? And I also just think it's weird that you don't want to pay expensive stuff for your woman. Personally, I like women with nice taste. So when they're out in the world or by my side, that's a representation of me. So if she looks good, she's put together, she's got the bag, she's got the earrings, she's got the necklace, whatever, that makes me look good. She's driving around a nice car through the city and people know that's, oh shit, that's his girl. That's dope. I like that. So I don't understand why people are complaining. And what should you do? What's the alternative? Should you have a sports car and your wife is driving around a Toyota Corolla? What is it? What do you want? Of course they want to eat off your plate, and you should want that for them. What are you upset about?
I love that. What are we upset about? Is that not
two different worlds, yo?
Simp.
I don't think
that's two different worlds, though. That man's living a rich life, man.
That probably ain't even his house.
No, he's living a different life. Right. He probably up there chilling. They're living two different lives. That dude right there.
No.
That's two different lives, man. And no, and you know, all of that bullshit. That woman probably out there messing around with some other mother. You know what? I don't know if I'm not ready to start cursing up in here, man.
Listen, I just feel like you might be triggered.
I'm gonna say it's simping for me. Here's why.
I mean,
he said when a woman wearing X, Y, and Z, that makes him look good. She's wearing the nice necklace and the jewelry and got the bag and you know the outfit and everything like that. And that makes
that's simping. That's definitely simping.
So, that's simping. But you know what really make you look good, my boy?
That's
it actually make her smile in front of people. Make her actually forget that people are even fucking around you. That makes you look good. Because I'm telling you right now, when people see a happy woman, that's when they actually know, you know, they give a shit then. That makes you look like a good man. Because I promise you, other women are watching. That
dude look like that dude look like shit been handed down to him. So he probably don't even understand what me and you would be talking about on that. You know what I'm saying? So he wouldn't understand it. It's different when you grew up with nothing and shit. You know what I mean? But that dude, there's two different worlds. So yeah, to me, yeah, I agree with you, dude. He is simping. That's to the max.
Okay, y'all say he's simping. I got over like
hell yeah.
The females was like he gets it.
Because that's what they want. Materialistic shit.
But here's the thing, it's not that they want material.
Yeah, he's talking materialistic.
Listen, at the end of the day, if I'm getting married to a man, I love him. And trust me, I'm bringing 100% to the table beyond what's physical. But I definitely gonna eat off his fucking plate. Like, what you talking about? If we dating and going towards a relationship, yes, motherfucker, I'm eating off of your plate.
You see that though?
Derek said it right there. Exactly.
At the same time, what are y'all saying? That y'all feel like she should never be treated?
No. I ain't never said that. Listen.
No. That's not what we're saying.
He's simping, like you don't supposed to spend your money on your woman. Like
it's not that. It's not that. What he's really doing is he's really saying that it's transactional for him. Basically,
I didn't get that out of it.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with providing for your woman, but but for him, it's about her being an accessory, being an arm.
Here's the thing: did he say he's doing all these things to get sex out of her?
Good.
Did he say he was doing it to get sex?
No, he was saying he was doing it because it makes him look good.
That's not transactional. That's just
exactly.
Yes, it is. That's what you do.
Transactional.
You pay for shit that make you look good.
That's a ego.
That's the very definition of an accessory.
You're an accessory. Yeah, an accessory.
Okay, so y'all are saying
arm accessory.
If you're dating, here's my thing. If you're dating a woman, you're getting to know her. Are you not going to spend money on her? Are you going to try to do the cheapest date possible every time?
He didn't say. He didn't say nothing about getting to know her. He just said he wanted to spend shit and make her look good so he can look good.
Yeah.
He said nothing about getting to know her.
He said, what if she's writing all those things? He didn't say he paid for them.
Yeah, he did.
He said, what if she has all that? He didn't say he paid for it.
Now you know.
Look what Kimberly Carter just said.
Answer me this.
Look what Kimberly Carter just said.
That because he has means that he paid for it. It's the implication. That's what he implied.
Well, I'll be honest. I'm not dating anyone who's not willing to go take me out somewhere nice to eat.
I'm gonna take you out.
I don't mind.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't mind park dates. I don't mind coffee dates.
Hey yo, let me say something. His whole demeanor was to show off. It was about him showing off. That's what it was about.
It wasn't about her. It wasn't about her.
That's basically what it was about. He got it like that. He could do that. It was about him.
He's just standing on his wallet.
What's wrong with him having it like that?
He ain't standing on business.
He ain't got shit.
Wallet.
That woman, if that woman is staying there because of that,
well, that's why I said we come from two different worlds.
Okay, listen, we're making a lot of assumptions. No one said she was staying anywhere. Why are we making all of these assumptions? He said, "Why are you upset?"
Well,
if that's what she wants. Now, if that's the kind of woman he wants,
it's a 12-second clip. It's a 12-second. It's a 12-second clip.
12 seconds.
We got to make an assumption. You know what I'm saying? We got to make an assumption. We got to take what we have.
You just choose to.
In order to have a discussion, we have to make.
And you assume that man is doing all that because he really cares about that woman.
We assume that's his house.
Anything he said, what's wrong with it?
Right.
We assume he has the means in which he's talking about.
So and if he has the means, why are you upset?
He finna leave there. He finna go hop in his 2003 Toyota Camry, and he finna go home. I'm showing off that house to a nice couple with 2 kids.
Cheryl, can I ask you a question?
About it.
Yeah. Ask away.
What does that man look like to you? He don't look like the average dude there, just making a regular 9-to-5 pay. He's talking like he living that lifestyle.
I have learned not to make assumptions about people.
Sure. Can we get the video one more time?
Yeah, one more time.
One more time. I think we need to see.
Hold on, because y'all
are saying, God.
Y'all spent 10 seconds.
We're not triggered. That's what we took from it.
I don't even. Yo, it is what it is, man.
It ain't my
Let
money.
me pull it up one more time.
But,
hold on, y'all.
Yeah, I got to
it
see
ain't
it.
my money. It ain't
Let me know
my
when
money.
you can see it.
It ain't my money.
All right. I got you.
Okay.
You to pay for things. Oh, she's a gold digger, bro. She just wants you for your money. Yeah, so what? No shit. What should they do? Do you think that they should date you for all the untapped potential you imagine you have? And I also just think it's weird that you don't want to pay expensive stuff for your woman. Personally, I like women with nice taste. So when they're out in the world or by my side, that's a representation of me. So if she looks good, she's put together, she's got the bag, she's got the earrings, she's got the necklace, whatever, that makes me look good. She's driving around a nice car through the city and people know that that's, oh shit, that's his girl. That's dope. I like that. So I don't understand why people are complaining. And what should you do? What's the alternative? Should you have a sports car and your wife is driving around a Toyota Corolla? What is it? What do you want? Of course they want to eat off your plate, and you should want that for them.
right.
What are you upset about?
I hear the message, but the brother is zesty as hell. So, I mean,
Why are you judging? Why are you judging me like that?
I mean,
You are judging me.
come on.
You are
This
judging
brother is
me.
not. He is
Hey.
not dating a woman.
Hey, yo,
Why are you judging this man
right,
like that?
yo, yeah.
Right, so let me clowning. Y'all clowning. Listen. Listen, fellas.
All right. Let me just say this though. Do y'all hear me, yo?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
All right, I'm delayed the fuck again. All right. He did say wife. He did say wife.
He did. At the end, he did.
Mm-hmm.
He said
That's the only thing I'm going off right there. So was she with him through the beginning, getting all this shit? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he is. He is. Fuck it. He is simping. That nigga's a simping ass mother. No, he's a simping motherfucker, man.
He is not simping. Here's the thing. Y'all can put simp on the screen.
No, it's not. It's not that. I think what it is, like, he's painting his picture like as if he's that guy, though.
He might be that guy. He might be that guy. I feel like we're making a lot of assumptions.
Oh my God.
about him.
This shit is delayed in the mug, man.
We hear you. Hold on. Okay, so I saw Thomas put up about Waffle House dates are the best. You can go at any time, 24 hours a day. You play all day. Kimberly said, I can almost guarantee you neither of them is really happy. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Here's the thing. People find happiness how they find happiness. I'm going to be honest with you. My boss asked me not too long ago, where you see yourself at in 5 years? I told him on my rich husband yacht with no bra on, sipping a goddamn margarita. You could call me what you want to call me, but I'm going to.
What was the point of him putting the video up, though? He got it like that.
All the love in the world, but that motherfucker cannot be broke. On no level can he be broke. Do you hear me? Not mentally.
What was the point? What's the point of him putting a video up there so we could assume anything? You know, saying he put it out there like that, so we could assume anything. You know.
You can. Here's the thing. Should women not want those things? Even
it's just what it is. I'm just saying.
Go with the trash man just because he's a trash man, like that's it. Like that's his only quality. So she should say, "I'm gonna be a humble woman and go with him." Everybody wants somebody to bring more than the bare minimum to the table, is what I'm saying.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of times nowadays dating, people bring the bare minimum to the table. And especially some men, and I've dated quite a few in these last few years that I've been single. Most of them will try to get away with the bare fucking minimum. And to that I say, no, block real quick. Don't come with the bare minimum. Just don't fucking come at all, because I ain't got that kind of time. I'm not on that kind of time. And if I do give you the time to get in my panties and you don't bring it 100%, block before you even get out my motherfucking door.
Wait.
And I've done that a couple times. Cause nigga, I'm 48. You just wasted 35 minutes of my fucking age. Get out. I walked one man to the bathroom. Go on here, baby. Come on. He said, what we doing? We finna get in the shower. You finna get your monkey ass in the shower and go home. Don't come back. I don't have no time to play. He said, I'm bringing Jesus.
That's better than money.
That's better than money. You go ahead on and bring Jesus. And, bless your heart. I ain't going to get on that Jesus nerve. Just know I won't be at the table.
I get what he's saying, but that dear woman.
I could get what he's saying, but the idea of this woman looking
good. There you go. There you go, Derek. Yes, Derek. Derek saying some real shit.
It's true. She can have all that and be depressed, or she can have all that and be absolutely happy.
But the point you're saying is she can have it though. Either way,
she can have it.
Majority of the time, these women are depressed that's getting that stuff.
Well, not all the time.
See, that's what I said.
Majority of the time, they are depressed having all of this.
I know some broke girls that are depressed and they don't have nothing. They have a man staying with them.
Money ain't gonna fix that.
No bills.
Money ain't gonna fix that.
Kids. Money. Look, money might not fix it, but in the words,
no, it's not.
Money answereth all things, baby.
No.
But look at that scripture. Yeah.
Nah. You ain't seen some of these millionaires and billionaires jumping off the roofs lately?
What you talking about? I ain't seen nobody jumping off no roofs.
Man.
Who jumping off roofs?
Man. These folk with money out here still killing themselves. Money does not solve everything.
Too. I didn't say money solved everything. It answereth all things in this world, whether you believe it or not. It may not make you happy, but it sure get your bills paid. Let's not downplay money like it's not relevant.
I ain't gonna say it's relevant. It ain't everything.
I can say money is relevant, but
money is relevant.
But okay? You should have more to offer than just
morals. You gotta have morals.
Chris Rock said it best.
What'd he say?
Only women.
Because y'all keep talking about money and bills. Yo, listen. Chris Rock said it best.
What'd he say?
He said, she said, Bill Gates' wife separated from him. He said, oh my God, how did he say it?
He said something about women, children.
I'm gonna think about it in a minute. It's coming to me.
Are the only ones that are loved?
Are unconditionally, yes. He said, but when a man, he said, you only love the man with the condition where he can only provide. That's basically what he said. Women and children are loved. Women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally, but the man is only loved under the condition where he could provide. See what you just said right there, Cheryl. You was like, as long as he could pay bills and this and that, yada yada yada. That's the point right there. And that rich man or whatever, that realtor, he was talking all that shit. He's a fucking simp.
Why are you getting so mad at that man?
So
don't be getting mad at that man.
No, this is just me. I'm just passionate when I talk some real shit. You see me on live. I'll just be talking some real shit. It's the truth.
Okay, so Derek asks, will you take all that and take that man cheating on you and abusing you? Of course not. Now, this is what I'm not saying that your relationship should be built on money alone. But here is the thing. As Jonathan often says, water rises to its own level. If I'm out here taking care of myself and I am doing well, why the fuck would I want somebody doing worse than me?
Ain't gotta be doing worse than
my
you,
level or better.
So a lot of women stay with the man that's like just because he got the money.
No, that's
long as I'm getting the Gucci bag, long as I'm getting the Prada, all this and that.
I don't even
the lifestyle that they live in, they do not want to leave it because.
Hold on, Ty. Hold on. The CEO of Bath and Body Works jumped off his Manhattan apartment. He was worth $5 million. It's not all right, y'all are so missing my point. Y'all are missing my point. If we are dating, we're talking about dating, and y'all are getting so caught up on the money aspect of it. I'm going to tell you, for me personally,
that's all you were talking about, though.
I'm dating. Okay, it's fine, but see, y'all took it to a whole nother level.
Well, first of all, we were dating. Then she's not getting all of that.
That basically, that's what you're saying. At the end of the day, when you're dating somebody, she's not getting all that.
He said that was his wife, though.
That's just at the end. I think he was just making, as y'all made assumptions, I'm gonna make an assumption. If
he said
his wife, he don't want her driving a Toyota Corolla if he driving a sports car, because that don't make sense, right? That's all I'm saying.
No, man, no.
I have certain things that I think should be met when I'm dating you, and vice versa. I tell you what, I should do a trial run on my own. I should go out looking trashy and go on a date just to see how that goes.
Listen to me. I ain't got no problem.
Nah, man, that's not what we're saying.
I ain't got no problem with none of that. Like I said, I was listening to just what he was saying, and he started off with the simple phrase of these women want expensive things and you don't want to buy them. Like he made it seem like, so what? You should buy them expensive things. And then he went into the expensive things.
Exactly.
How they would make him look good.
Oh my God.
No, I'm telling you, this
is
what he.
The comments. I'm sorry.
Oh. Man, I cannot with this dude today, man.
What are they saying?
Dude said, I love Toyota Corollas. They have good gas. Hey, man, just chill, bro.
I know.
So now, but no, he said, so you should be buying these women the expensive things. But then he didn't say it because she deserves it. He didn't say it because that's his wife. He didn't say it because he loved her. He said it because that makes me look good. You see what I'm saying? So that was my whole point.
And that's what I was saying earlier.
I heard in there.
Okay, Jonathan, you've been real quiet, sir.
Oh. Well, that's vanity. It's about him being vain.
That's it.
I don't care. What I'm saying is,
vanities.
You don't think a woman, if you're dating her, deserves any of that stuff, though?
We never said that. I'm going strictly
in the long run. Yeah, I would say, but damn.
All right, so that brings up an interesting point. You said in the long run. So you guys tell me what a first date looks like for you guys. What does a first date look like?
A first date?
First of all, you got to get to know who you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Just answer the question. What does a first date look like? We're gonna make the presumption that y'all met.
A regular dinner.
Y'all are vibing.
I ain't even
y'all decide to go on the first date. What does that look like?
A lunch date, maybe.
Okay, we're gonna start with Jonathan. We're gonna go around. Start with Jonathan. What does that look like?
It could be horseback riding if you ride. It could be miniature golf or whatever.
Right.
This depends on what her flavor is. If she's I'm in Dallas, so horseback riding.
Right. Right.
Who's that goes. That's great for some women.
That's nice. I like that.
Okay.
All right. That's Jonathan. Ty, what does a first date for you look like?
Dinner. Movies.
Okay.
The traditional way, like something like that. You know what I mean? Walk, something like that. Trying to actually get to know who you're dealing with. You feel me? So that's where I'm at. If you talk about a first date, that's it right there.
Baby.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Wayne? First date, what that look like?
I keep it simple. I want you to feel comfortable. So I'm looking for daylight. I'm not even, and I'm not even doing a movie because we can't talk in there. I want to get to know you. I need to pay attention to your mannerisms. So yeah, I mean, we can actually have a walk in the park with some ice cream or something like that. Maybe even a little picnic, so we can just sit down on the quiet tree and get to know each other. Talk about music, talk about life. But I want to get to know you, pay attention to your mannerisms and things of that nature, and actually spend time with you, not just do it just because I can.
Right.
Then after that, we can
traditional.
After that, going straight to the Cheesecake Factory.
Straight to the Cheesecake Factory. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that about the woman praying for a good man? God, send me a good man, and Jesus said, "I did," but you didn't like.
They were all in the factory. Yes. They were all in the Cheesecake Factory.
Well, let me tell y'all what my first date looks like. I gave all y'all an opportunity to say what y'all's looks like. Mine's simple. I like different stuff. Take me to the place where we can go in there and solve the puzzles together. I want to go to something like that. My last 2 dates were great. We went to eat pizza. We went to eat pizza at one of my favorite pizza places, and then we went and hung out on the bar on the lakefront and just kind of kicked it. We sang old school songs to each other. We had
That's what's up. That's what's up.
You know, so we had a really good time. And then we went out again a couple weeks ago. He's out of town right now. We went out again a couple weeks ago, and we went to PF Chang's. And believe it or not, the Cheesecake Factory was right behind us. And I was like, we should go to that bitch. Like, we should go in the Cheesecake Factory. He was like, you're fucking hilarious. I was like, I know. Let's just walk in that bitch and take a picture. He was like, no pictures. But we did.
Oh my God.
Cheesecake Factory for women is like wearing Shaq's.
Oh wow.
I like Cheesecake Factory. I don't want to put a stain on it. Now, this is the crazy part. When Beyonce was singing about that change,
internet done fucked everybody head up with this shit, yo.
Go there. Black Arts or Black History Museum in a local restaurant. Thank you. Like something like that where we can talk and get to know each other.
That's good. That's good.
I do. I like Cheesecake Factory.
Where has it become to a point where everybody got on this high horse like the Cheesecake Factory is not good? Like where are you coming from to say some shit like the Cheesecake Factory is not good?
Let me answer that.
You feel me?
Let me answer that. I'm gonna answer that one.
The high horse, yo.
The motherfuckers who like the white dude in the house talking about simping. Listen, you don't just
exactly
because you said yes to a date. I'm not gonna go out here and just blow knots on you just because I have it, baby. You didn't earn this,
right?
I don't know you like that.
I mean, it's got to a point. They made a whole laundry list of shit that they don't like and whatever. It's like, take me to Ruth's Chris, like niggas, like come on, man.
I'm telling you right now,
it's crazy out here.
And while I'm out trying to talk and get to know you, you like this the whole time.
Oh no, that date is over. That date is over. If you're on your phone at the date, that date is over. That ain't what we doing. That's not proper etiquette. Do not have your phone out at the table.
But if the intention was never to get to know me, the intention was just to get the meal that they wanted at a restaurant that they couldn't afford themselves, then that's what they gonna do.
Well, no, I don't mean like that.
Let me
tell y'all what I took from that guy's video. If you are dating with intention, somebody take Thomas' phone. What did Thomas say?
HR is watching.
What about boxer and thong dates, pillow talk date? Hell no.
HR is watching, bro. We're gonna call you into the office in a little bit, sir.
So listen, this is what I took from that. If you're dating with intention, right? You're dating with intention. That means you're not out here looking for a gold digger and vice versa. You're looking for a life partner. Eventually, that woman is going to eat off of your plate.
Got no problem with it.
Eventually. Right. So if we're looking at it from that standpoint, yes, you want your wife to have the best. And she wants someone, whether we want to say protectors or not, that's what the fuck men are. We want somebody to protect us, that we can feel safe enough around to be feminine, to be our natural feminine self. If I cannot be around someone who can protect me and keep me safe, I don't want to fucking be around him, because I can probably whoop his ass. I don't need him.
Hey,
so,
man,
you know, what Tom is saying over here?
Nothing. HR is gonna talk to him.
Yeah, HR is gonna call.
I can't even read his comments.
You don't need
Good or bad, I'm with her.
Yeah, I'm with her.
Yeah, it's just crazy. It's like, at the end of the day, if we dating with intention,
right.
Your woman can eat off your plate. Most women use dates at places they have seen on IG. That's that video I forgot to download.
Those women used to date eat in places they have seen on IG.
So, I know we're talking about single men, single women, and what we want from each other. But
people be caught up in the moment and shit and thinking this the lifestyle that they want to live, but they can't. Like, motherfucker, your house look like shit. Majority of these women that be talking like that on the internet live in a dirty ass house, probably still can't ask right. You know what I'm saying?
I could
go in on this shit, man. Like, I could go in.
Hey man,
Roadhouse is nice
so
too.
to keep it a buck though, like so everything that we talked
Just
about on
living
this
at
show last night, I
fake.
do want to give everybody a heads up. There
Hold
will
on,
be
Ty.
a there will be a part 2. There will be a part 2 next Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central. We getting down to the nitty gritty with the single life, and really, like I said, focusing in on healing the relationship between Black men and Black women, because social media has created a shitstorm.
Is it about trust? It could be about trust.
Right. And that's the other thing. J. Cole said you got to stay off of social media sometimes because it's a fairy tale according to
it ain't real.
Yeah, she said it ain't real. What's her name? She real popular now. She sound like a boy, but she a girl.
Young and May.
Glorilla.
You saw Glorilla.
Glorilla. Y'all gotta remember the internet's a fairy tale. Don't be
man. We did our show last night.
I don't like them cats.
Glorilla turned around and said, she said all ninjas cheat.
She said who?
All N-words cheat. You know I don't use that. But anyway, she said all of them cheat. And then the crazy part is I don't think social media know the difference between the N-words and actual men.
Right.
They don't, because they
lumped us all together.
And all women don't.
I actually saw some people say, well, what's the difference? What you mean, what's the difference between a Black man and a nigga?
Oh.
That's a big difference.
You don't know the difference?
It's a big difference. And the reason, if you don't know the difference, is the reason why you need to stay over there. Because
okay.
Yeah.
Another quote from Chris Rock. I love Black people, but I hate niggas.
There's a difference. There's a difference.
I really don't use that term that much either.
Ninja.
I got real mad to pull that one out the bag. I mean, I gotta call you the N-word.
Well, y'all down.
But look, I'm gonna bow out. I'm gonna let y'all have it, man.
It's the truth, though.
You already in here, though, dude. Like we halfway through the show. We got 2 more points I want to touch on. I'm gonna switch gears. We're gonna come back to this conversation next week on Sunday. I Am Woe Podcast is doing part 2 of single men versus single women and how we're gonna get past the great divide. So y'all catch us for that show, because apparently this is a conversation that needs to be had.
HR is coming for you, sir.
Only ugly. No, he did not put this coming up on the screen, bruh.
HR is coming for you, sir.
I ain't even touching it. I want to get on something that Kountry Wayne said. Hold on. Because I got a question for the ladies. Here's the question, ladies.
That's my guy right there.
Or a man that dotes on you. He got all the time in the world for you. He dote on you. He there. He call you 24/7. He texts back on a dime. He got all the free time in the world for you. Would you rather that man, or would you rather the man who's building a legacy for you and your family? Which would you prefer? I got to pull my video up while I'm asking that question. Y'all go ahead and pop them in the comments. Would you prefer a busy man or one that has all the time in the world and can dote on you? Which would you prefer, ladies? While I'm getting this vet gel.
I know the truth, but I'm
not even saying. Oh wow! See, that's a 2-way street right there.
I know the truth, but I'm gonna sit back and listen.
Right. I'm trying to see if I can find my clip because I sure thought I sent it to myself.
Which would you prefer? You can
Which
get
would
with
you
this,
prefer?
or you could get with that. You could get with.
Or you could get with that.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know if this is right. No, crap.
Man.
Did I not?
It's bring up old hip hop night tonight.
Shit. God darn it. I think I didn't download it. It was the Kountry Wayne. He put a PSA up. Who follows Kountry Wayne on Instagram? He put a PSA up and he was like, listen, PSA, to all the women that I've talked to or ever talked to, he was like, I just wanted to make this announcement that I ain't got time. He said, I don't got time. I don't have time. I know I probably told you, if I ever talked to you, I probably told you we're going on vacation. I probably told you like that we're going to do all this shit. He said, we're not going to do nothing. I know I got a lot of houses, but I'm going to need you to imagine that you're there because I'm too busy. I'm too busy to do anything because I'm building this legacy. I have time. You know, I'm spending time with my kids, but I don't have time for shit else, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. But I also found some truth in it. The man is being honest, and he said he literally don't have time for dating. But if you want to Netflix and chill, he got you. So which would y'all prefer? I don't see no ladies answering yet.
You talking about in Wayne's shoes, or just because he?
You got it.
I'm sure he deal with a bunch of women.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the clip in just a minute.
The time stuff, I ain't got it. I just left. Had to go do something. I'm saying shout out to Shaquille O'Neal, man. I'm just linked up, but then I just pulled up. I gotta go eat real quick. Then I gotta go to my daughter's step thing. Zari got a step show tonight. Then I got to go to tell him I got a game tonight. And I realized I just be talking. Everyone I ever flirted with or conversated with it, this is a public service announcement. I realized I don't got the time. I be tricking my mind. I'm like, man, we gonna go on vacation. I can't wait to go on vacation.
You can turn it off right there, Wayne.
Hey,
so
sure.
There's a difference. So there's a difference. That is a man that is in act, that he is building his business. He's accumulating. He's in the accumulation phase of his business. So he probably ain't got time, right? He ain't got time. However, once it hits a couple things, then you make time. So person like let's take Michael Strahan for a moment, right? That's probably one of the busiest black men in America. How many jobs does Michael Strahan have?
More than Steve Harvey.
A lot. He got more than Steve Harvey. That's the second busiest. But what he does is he finds time for his daughters, no matter what he does, because he carves out time for his family. So we make time for what we find out for what's important, right? Now, are we all busy? But we all always got 24 hours. Ain't nobody got more than 24 hours a day.
Right.
You make time for what's important. That's it. Mic drop.
Oh my God. Thomas.
Yo, Chuck, you caught me slipping right there, man.
He is like on one tonight for real. Like we're gonna have to put X-rated up here for him. So no one answered the question, at least not in the comments. I can't see it.
Nah, I ain't seen nobody respond on that part.
So what do you think the answer is, Wayne? Because you said you think you know the answer.
Oh, to that.
Yeah.
If you're gonna sit here and swear up and down that you okay with that man not being there while he go legacy bill, that's not true. It's very limited amount of women, a very minimal amount of women who actually truthfully are built for that. It might sound good, sound nice. I'm being very honest. Ladies require attention, which is why hustlers can't keep women. Ladies require attention, and that's why ladies and hustlers don't mix. Pussy and hustlers do, but actually having a woman don't mix because he's chasing something. He's going after, and it's got purpose to it. But in going after that is going to take away from the attention that she would want or that she craves. And then you're going to have all kinds. He could have all the money he bringing back. You seeing the paper trail. You know he getting it in out there. Guess what? He ain't home. You ain't happy. You talking shit behind his back. You smiling in his face because you don't get to see that much of him. But when you do see him, you smiling in his face. As soon as he gone, I can't stand this. He act like I ain't good enough to any man will want me. Why he can't? Bro, come on. I've seen this story too much. So it might sound good. It might sound good to say, oh, I want somebody who chasing the legacy.
All right.
I know he ain't gonna be home much. I can respect that. Give it 3 months.
You should be able to respect that. And here's the crazy part too.
Should be able to, and reality.
Should be able to, right? And being able to is
reality.
Now it's what's his name? The richest black man, one of the richest black men in America. I can't think of his name, but he's married. He's been married for 30-something years, and of course his wife is. He's a real estate mogul. I'll have to send you his name after. He's a real estate mogul. And he is married. His wife runs their real estate empire with him. He stays out of the news. He's not a famous guy. He's I think he's in the billionaire club. H. Johnson, yes. He's married to a white lady, but they run that business together. They've been together 30 something years. And she sat at the table at the interview with him, and she said she understands his purpose. He is driven. And when men are driven like that, sex does not move them. You have to come to the table with way more than that. Like you said, you got to be built for something like that. Yeah, he's super rich, man. And I love his story. I watched it on YouTube, like some of the richest Black people in America, and he's one of them. So here's the thing. If you're that driven, I mean, hey, we all want someone like that. Here's the alternative. You get someone who has all the time in the world for you, and it's still a catch-22. You know, you're still going to find some reason to not be satisfied, right? Yeah. Like you said, the woman whose husband is off making money, she's mad that he's not there. And then you have the opposite, where you have women whose husband's always there, and they was like, he lazy, he don't never do nothing, he here all the time, he in my face all the time, you know. So it's like it's a catch-22. Derek said women think they want a man with money until they find out the time it takes for him to get and maintain that. Right. The time is not like he's not home. This ain't no men. Wayne was talking about, not me and Jay was talking about this earlier. He doesn't work a regular 9 to 5. He's not there like talking about it. May not be him, but the understanding is gold.
Women think they want that but for instance, all right, so my wife and I were watching TV. We have our set TV time, right? Like when we're not out dating. Plus, I was sick, so you know she's on one side of the room, on the other. TV. All right. So, and it was a show, and it had everything that she wanted in the show, but she was bored because she goes, you know, I watch TV for entertainment, and I want this, and this, because I want a happy ending. I want this, and then when she got that show, when she watched it, she was like,
sometimes your favorite new movies and films.
That's not realistic. That's not realistic. I hate it. But that's everything you thought you wanted.
What's that noise?
So, I don't know what that noise is.
Oh, okay.
All right. So a lot of times we think we know what we want, right? It looks good on paper, but it's not really what we really want innately. You know what I'm saying? So she wants somebody with time, but she wants the money. You had a great question. Somebody who stays at home with her all the time, has all the time in the world. That's Pookie. He's playing the Xbox. He's playing the PS, the PS5 or whatever. He ain't got no ambition in life but to do that all the time in the world. But you want to kick his ass out. Why? Because he ain't got no ambition. So where do we draw the line? What's the balance?
Well, I'll go with what you just said. He got time in the world, but that time wasn't for her. She ain't gonna be happy about that. She ain't gonna be happy about that. Like, if you gonna have time, make your time, here. Make your point that direction at me. But if you ain't got time, it better be for a damn good reason. But even then, like I said, I don't care who you are. Every woman requires a certain amount of attention. And when you're going up to something that you ain't never had before, you're going to have to do some things you ain't never done before, which is going to require a certain level of sacrifice. If that woman is not committed to making that sacrifice with you, that shit is not going to work.
Well, we can't put every woman in that category because I'm driven right now.
No. I want to say every woman ain't made like that.
Yeah,
remember I said it's minimal.
Right.
You in the minority.
Yeah, I ain't trying to stop for no relationship because my mind is on creating my own legacy. Now, if God sends someone along the way that's matching my vibe energetically and we doing this together, okay, God showed me. But if it ain't that, I ain't even stopping to slow down to be dating seriously. You know what I mean? Because why? At this point in the game, I'm almost a half a century old. I've already been married 25 years. I'm not about to slow my roll to try to build something with someone else when I already know where I'm going and where I'm trying to get to, So
Granny, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Granny. Women with means and who are driven, and once they're hitting their goals, do you see them by themselves, or they always have another man or somebody on their arm?
A lot of times you're going to see them by themselves because once a woman starts to climb to that degree, it's not a whole lot of men. And I'm
probably with another woman.
Category. I don't think it's a whole lot of men who are going to want to feel like he's in competition with her. Because at that point, when she gets to that level, especially if she's a black woman, it ain't a whole lot of black men up in there in that hemisphere where she's getting to.
Okay. So we have Oprah and
Mhm.
Stedman.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Stedman, right? Or whatever.
Oprah
Who
and
else do
Gail.
we have that's an upper, huh?
Oprah and Gail.
Stop it. What you was gonna say, Ty? Thought you was gonna say something. Health is wealth. I agree.
Nah, I'm good. I'm too delayed, man. It's just
That's okay. I'm a dog. You say you coming to town, right? Let me know when you come to town, and then we can get you on like a actual live with me.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually come here and we can do the live. You did
oh
say you was
yeah,
coming.
yeah, yeah. I'm trying to roll up out. Yeah. I'm trying to
Okay,
roll up
well
out
look,
there, man. It's been a long time.
it's okay. We're gonna work it out. So Tony
Yeah,
said,
but
I agree with
the
that.
conversation is dope.
Yeah, health is wealth. That part right there, that's where it's at. You can have all the money in the world. Even if you don't have all the money in the world, you can be comfortable. I know people who are quite comfortable in they're retired, they got good money coming in, they have money in the bank, they can buy anything they want, but their health is not up to par. So their quality of life is not what they want it to be. Even though they got all the money in the world, they got people coming to cook clean for them, their health is deteriorating. So you're right. Please keep your health up. I'm definitely trying to be that 80-year-old that's trying to sprint, do my 100-yard dash or whatever. As I have told you all before, I'm trying to maintain my ability way into my 80s. So, I got to keep my health up. It's very, very important.
Health is our wealth.
Health is wealth.
All the money you make, if
all
you
right.
don't maintain your health, then you'll be spending that money.
Now we're going to switch gears one more time. Y'all join us for sure on I Am Woe next Sunday because we're picking this conversation back up. We got a money life hack for y'all. Thank you all for staying on this long. I have been wanting to talk about this for an hour 37 minutes. Okay, Jonathan, let's get into it. Do you have the audio you can play for us?
Oh, okay.
I can play it. I got it.
Okay.
I forgot to download it. I'm sorry. I was going to, but then I got company at the last minute and I didn't get to upload all of my videos that I wanted to upload tonight. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry, Jonathan. Yeah, somebody came and they kind of talked to me for an hour. I'm not going to stand up for you. You play all day. You play all day.
HR needs to speak with you, Walt.
Yeah, HR. We want you in the HR office, Thomas Cornelius Walker.
Trust. I know they're going to tell you if you do the first thing you want to do after you buy a home is to put it in a living trust. I know they're going to tell you if you do that, the lender can call the no due. But there's something called the Saint Germain Act that prevents the lender from doing that. So here's why you want to put it in a living trust. God forbid you pass away. It will go to your child as long as they're the beneficiary of the trust. Now, let's say you don't put in anything. When you pass away, the government gets their portion first, and then.
Okay, so that's. I had a call that came in that just
goes to probate, and the creditors get their portion, and then probate takes their portion, and your kid ends up with. But let's say you have a will, it still goes to probate, and the creditors get their portion, the probate lawyers get their portion, and your kid ends up with a lot less. And that's why you want to put it in a trust. But let's say you have a balance on the mortgage. I recommend you get term insurance. Get enough to cover the balance. And if you pass away, the insurance company pays off the balance. Your kid gets the house through the trust, and all they owe is the property.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. Just explain it. Put it in layman's terms.
I will. Hold on 1 second here.
Someone's determined to call him right now. And he answered the call. Okay, listen, I'm going to explain it. I'm going to start. I ain't going to finish because this is Jonathan's piece right here. But he's talking about putting your assets in a living trust and why that is so important. So that if you do pass away, your kids still get what they need to get from what's left. Let's see if he's coming back on now.
I am sorry. That was the wife, and she was back to back calling. I figured that had to be something dramatic. Okay. All right. So basically, what we're saying is this: when you buy a house, you should put it in a living trust. Why would you put it in a living trust? Because if anything happens to you or whatever, the house transfers to your dependents, your kids, or whatnot, right? You want to bypass probate whatsoever. Now, why probate? What is probate? Probate is basically it's basically taking your estate, because when you die, there's an estate, paying off all your creditors, paying the court, paying the lawyers, and then giving your kids what's left over if they have anything at all. Okay. Mm-hmm. What happens with probate is that it takes anywhere from 7 to 9% of the value of your estate just to go to court to get it. And then your heirs are not able to tap any of the resources of your estate in order to pay for that. So your heirs are taking that out of their pocket to go to court and pay for that and pay for your probate in order to get everything through. Instead of doing that, put everything in a living trust. It bypasses probate, meaning you don't have to go to court at all. Go to an attorney's office, sign everything over, right? Sign everything, you get everything. Now, if there's a house and then you're transferring it through probate, through the trust, you could have a balance on it. What I agree with him, what he said was, hey, have term life insurance that would cover any of the balance of the house. So all your kids would need to do was then just pay the property taxes. Question.
All right. And Ross said, boom. Thank you on that. And to make you all's life easier, I have created an infographic with a checklist of all this information. So you can download it at www.atupodcast.com/resources to get your free copy today. And you're welcome. You're welcome. You can take the money tips on there and live a beautiful life is what you could do. Why is my thing not letting me post my comment?
I do want to say
any questions on that so
far?
I
love that you dropped that little tip just period about having life insurance though. But y'all stop playing. For real, stop playing. Stop leaving your family with all that debt.
Right. That part.
That shit
you really love your family.
It's getting sad watching families have to do these GoFundMes just to bury their people, man.
Yeah.
Stop leaving your family with all that debt, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. This is so sideways, but you're right. Get it together, people. We're tired of fish fries and raising money to bury people. It's time to get your life insurance together. All right. So Ross came in, and I'm just being messy because it's my show,
Lord,
and I can be
mercy.
a little messy. Ross said, "Hold up. How come he can holler at my granny, but when I holler at the wagon, it's a problem?" It's never a problem. That man is already in HR, Ross.
See, that's where you wrong, Ross. Both you and Walt report to HR immediately following the show. Thank you kindly since you showed up on time.
Both of y'all. So look, that brings us to the end of our show. We will have that resource available for you. If you have questions about any other tips, money tips, we're coming back with another one next week. We only gonna give y'all one per show. So that was the one for this show. Okay. Put your assets in a what? Living trust. Get you some what? Term life insurance. Okay. That's the lesson for tonight.
Stop leaving your family fucked over.
Yeah.
That's right. We tired of that. We tired of it. Anyway, also keep the Bogalusa community in your prayers. I cannot say it enough. Bogalusa, Louisiana is a very small town, but our young people are getting killed by the dozens there. And that is
second home.
That's right. That is not an understatement. It is not an understatement. Y'all, please keep them in prayer. We just buried a 14-year-old this past Saturday. He was gunned down while leaving a basketball game.
Look, to bring it on home, y'all know one of the members from Iowa Media Group, C. That's her nephew.
Yeah. Say it again.
Oh no.
That's C's nephew.
Oh man.
Yeah, so it's real, man.
Damn.
It's in closer and closer to home, bro. 14 years old, bro. That's not even, you ain't even started even thinking about living.
Right.
It's like Tamir Rice's age.
Right, exactly. So y'all keep them in prayer. They had a 4-hour long city council meeting. Like that's how it's it's serious. Like it's like we got to find some solutions and quick, because our young people getting killed by one another is definitely not it. But yeah, we're gonna end it on that note. Thank you all for your support, all the comments, all the craziness on this show tonight. God dang, I thought Ty was gonna come through that he was about to square up with me. I promise. Simping. Anyway, thank you all for joining. Any last comments from any of these handsome fellas on the panel today? Y'all got anything y'all want to leave the audience with? Ty, you go first.
Yeah.
Hey man, you know I'm passionate when I talk.
It's all right.
Think you finna get it?
It's just
hit me up, man. Follow me, Ty Grimm, Instagram, Bad Moon 5. Hit a cat up, man. You know, because I go live and stuff. So I'm glad I got a chance to get on here and talk with y'all about this. Y'all got the rest of the stuff to be talking about. I want to come back on another time, you know, if I ain't delayed like this next time. But, you know, but at the end of the day, man, the conversation is dope. At the end of the day, you know, we need this, you know what I'm saying, this type of talk between all of us, you know, and others out there that's listening.
That's right.
Beautiful. Thank you. I'm going to tag Ty's information for everyone who, no, Ty's not from New York. He's from Allentown, Pennsylvania. You gotta love that voice though, right? I love it. I think it's so fly. So yeah.
I ain't from Allentown. No, I'm originally from Jersey.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, he is a Jersey.
I live in Allentown.
I forgot that you were from Jersey. Okay, so yeah, Jersey.
Yeah, so
Brick City in the building. Yo,
okay, you Newark, huh?
No. I was giving you a shout out, but no, I want to definitely make it known. Tomorrow night, Breaking Barriers podcast going down. They are back full in effect. Definitely showing love. Dee Dee Leggett, she lost her grandmother. Services was this past weekend, but she is back. I asked everybody tuned in tonight, please be there for them tomorrow. Show up, show out, bring the energy, because she's gonna need all your love and support. But shout out to her people, man. Mr. GC, Adrian, and Drina. They definitely showed up and showed out his family for her. That's definitely a blessing. But Wednesday night, come get your sports fix. Come get your sports fix with the Underground Sports Kings. Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got a lot of shit to talk about when it comes to this football.
Woo!
We got a lot of shit to talk about.
How my Cowboys just
I'm a football fanatic too, bro.
Did you say your Cowboys, sir?
Oh no!
We're not finna do this tonight. You come see me Wednesday.
Yeah,
you come see me Wednesday.
Hey, but I'm riding with the Ravens though. So anyway,
man, stay away from Lamar, man. Y'all, and your Lamar Cowboy bad look. Stay away from Lamar.
We're gonna talk about sports. I could talk all day with y'all with that.
Man, you come see me Wednesday night.
Hey, listen, I also got a sports group too. Y'all can join.
All right, cool beans. So listen, Jonathan, any final words? Because we're wrapping it up. We're coming up on 2 hours. What's up?
Actually, I'm gonna throw it back to you on the final thoughts. My final thoughts was my financial point. But
what's final thoughts?
Rennie?
Financial point. Cowboys, they clowning the Cowboys. So yeah, thank you for that. That is very important information. I will have the links to Jonathan's information, Ty's information, all the podcasts that's coming up, as well as that infographic on planning your estate, how to get that little money hack in there. Have a beautiful night. God bless everyone. Thank you for your prayers. And we gone. We gone on Booty Juice. Last comment, Booty Juice. We out. Take us out, Wayne.
All right.